If I was wrong, let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk on.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss. Here we go. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Oh, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
To the inside. Fast break, here we go. A finish, and finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Caldwell Pope outside. Brown wide open, he fired. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
They're running. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
And the Georgia Bulldog, Kentavious Caldwell Pope. KCP earns his keep on defense.
He certainly does, Kevin, but that combined with his long-range marksmanship have carved him a nice niche in the NBA, and part of the reason the Lakers won the championship in 2020.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
And he gets it to go. Falls got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Suns shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
Pass to Fall. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Brown with it, guarded down by Jackson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Adebayo.
How about during his third season, Bam Adebayo took the lead.
That's his second.
Named an all-star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here's Brown. And the 3 ball is good. Brown's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. Fall can't hit. The Thunder lead by 8. To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Brown. The Wildcats getting their last shot to go.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
Timeout away team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls. Give them a hand, band, your Thunder Girls dance team.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
Now, here's Adebayo. 9 points in the game so far. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. He's got 11.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Fultz. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Adebayo. Here's Johnson. A second chance effort. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
You know, Paul George is one of the most versatile forwards in the game, and he's in his prime right now. Probably the top two-way player in the league at his position.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Pass to Fultz. Back to Wiggins. Here's Adebayo.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
Knocked away. And taken away by Johnson. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the defensive player of the year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's Mitchell with the drive. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So he can't get either to fall.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The Thunder have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Tristan Thompson.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. And the Thunder making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Gay. Wiggins. And Wiggins able to finish. Wiggins is got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, that 7-foot condor-like wingspan of Wiggins helps him get to the miss and convert it into points.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
It's Brown on the wing. He has 6. Tries the spin move. Trying to get open is Johnson. And too long on the shot. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Over Gay. Thompson misses. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. And taken away by Brown. And now a fast break for the Thunder. It's good. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Tristan Thompson.
And they pick up 2. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And here's the fast break. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. Nice move. And finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Fall. Here's Jackson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Justin Jackson.
And that one is good. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And here now the Thunder. The Wildcats getting their last shot to go. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Takes the 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Allen. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Wall. Here's Gay. Fall with the rebound. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Here we go. What a play!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for Team Dirt Bag.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Suggs. Pass to Gordon. And stolen by Gay. Stolen by Allen. Suggs with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. Allen for the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Wiggins missing. And George, here we go. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And now, Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
A tremendous athlete. Adebayo also possesses great mobility for a big fella, using it to get the call on that play.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Suggs. Pass to Fall. It's George on the wing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Quickly with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Wildcats. Gay comes over with a double team. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
On the wing, Wiggins. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to George. From downtown. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 7.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 11 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Tell you what, say what you will about Gay and his defense, but he's working at it. Tireless effort.
44. The away team, 24.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thunder lead by 20. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from OKC Arena. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now, here's Suggs. And Justin Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it.
Michael Porter Jr.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Porter. No good from Gay.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson misses. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Brown fires. Fall with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Pass to Gay. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
To the floor for the away team.
Here's Suggs. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. On the wing, George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 10 points in the game.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
All right, listeners, coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Adebayo down low. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Tell you what, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
The assist.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Away team foul.
And Justin Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Justin Jackson.
And Justin Jackson is going to pick up the foul.
Fourth team foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far. The kick out to Wall.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Wiggins with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Thunder ball.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Adebayo. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Adebayo, high post. Double team on Adebayo. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
2 minutes
And George, here we go. And it's blocked by Brown. And they'll keep possession. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
Wildcats making a switch here.
Checking in for the away team.
.146 left in the third quarter. With the step back. Here's Mitchell to the inside. Gordon. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's sent back by George. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And that one is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Wiggins with the ball.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking is able to draw the foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Andrew Wiggins.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here are the Wildcats. They trail by 14. Gordon a screen. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Kicks it out to Gay. Pass to Wiggins. Spins. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Quickly with it. Adebayo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Adebayo's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. To the paint. Here's Fall. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now, here's Quickly. The kick out to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now, here's Porter. And Adebayo sends it back. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
First team foul.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Here's Fall. Following the basket by John Wall. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Thunder. Outside, George. 5 on the clock.
And Brown just doing a nice job using his body well at the defensive end of the floor. He's a physical player who I think does a really good job challenging shooters.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Gay with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
The shot by George, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And stolen by Gordon. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Timeout away team.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Wildcats. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and Rex defense is in transition.
Pass to Fall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Second team foul.
Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the
So it's
away
both
team.
teams making substitutions here. In the corner, George with it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Brown, good. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
Brown, extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
And it's good, 2 points.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the boards because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Markelle Fultz.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the away team.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth. Here are the Wildcats. Now Allen. Outside, George. Inside. Stolen by Quickly.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy that carried the load offensively.
Second team foul.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Fultz. Here's Brown with the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown. And so here are the Wildcats. And here's George. Fires the 3. 5 to shoot. Allen's shot is off. Alley-oop try. And it's sent back by George. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.